want to continue putting in the windows, and it looks like this is a good side to work on. But before we do that, I noticed, and I don't know why, but it's easy to resolve. But I'm not sure why my tile goes like that because it shouldn't. So I'll simply click on it, edit the boundary, and put the boundary where it's supposed to be, which is here. And I will delete this guy and use my trim extend, or I still call it fillet. And that should be the, oops, I think I should go through the door. No, there'll be a sill underneath the door. So I don't have to put the tile there. The door will come with a sill. Continue. Revit's telling me there's an issue somewhere. I can't see it, so I will hit this isolate category and maybe it'll be clear. Yes, see exactly right there. And now I'll say, okay, it should disappear. When it disappears, that means it's executed my command, and then I can go back and say, all right. So that looks pretty good. This is kind of weird. I don't know what's going on here. I have no clue what's going on there. I see another, that's what's going on there, the door. So I'll click on the door, and I'll just use the arrow keys um, to bring that door over, and it looks like it's not going to fit. So I'll change it from a 36 to a 34. And that, maybe I'll change it to a 32, 32 by 84. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. I want this return to be 6 inches, so I'll just get it right now. It's, ooh, 3. Okay. So I'll change this guy to 6. What that does is it allows me to put the casing around the door. But if I go 6 inches, that's still not going to be enough. So I might need to make that door even less. So let's see if we have a 30, 30 by 84. Okay, so that'll work. So now I have to go back and put my, I have my dimension in there already, so I can click on the door and just change that to 6 inches. So we're cleaning things up a little bit. You know, it still doesn't look right. Well, I can't go less than 30 uh, inches for a door. That's not satisfactory. So I'm going to make this 4 inches, and let's see what happens. Now the swing looks like it's going to clear the cabinet, so that's good. And I can see that I have my tile. The boundary needs to be resolved again. So edit the boundary, and I'll just use the extend or align command and say align to here. Now we should be okay. All right, that looks better. So that was one thing that I wanted to fix. Um, I'm going to change the dimension here. Let's see if we have 30-second comment. Yeah, okay, so that, I'm still going to delete it anyway, though. Okay, so now I'm looking down here and I see another issue that's not quite right. And this part of the wall is going to be an exterior part of the garage. It's going to match this wall. So what I want to do is I want to just pull these things away right now. Um, and I'll come back in and fix them later, clean them up. But I'm going to copy this wall because I know that this is what I want. And I'll rotate it 90 degrees and unjoin the elements. And now I'm going to pull this guy back. So nothing is really connected to each other, but I'll get it lined up first and then I will connect them. So I'm going to align the brick with the brick, which would be correct. And then I'm going to use my trim extend and connect these two walls. And that looks much better. And then I will connect these two walls. And now it's right. Now, this is an exterior garage wall and this is an exterior garage wall. And this is the exterior of the house. And this is the wall between the garage and the house. So now this is correct. So I got that. And I just wanted to fix a few things that I saw that were an issue before we move forward to the doors and went to the windows. I was looking at here when I said doors, because I think this might not be a bad place to have a little deck coming off of the family room and coming off of the breakfast nook. So I'm going to have a different type of door here and a different type of door here, but let's put some windows in here. Um, so architecture, window, and let's see if there's a, uh, 3 wide is the best that I can come up with here, it looks like, but I really want a 4 wide. So I'm going to go over to um, Revit City and see if I can find a 4 wide Colby, or I'll just go to the Colby site. I'm not going to show you that. I'll pause the recording. Okay, so I went to the Colby site. You can see, well, you can't see because it's not on the screen. Let's make sure that you can see that. All right, you can definitely see that. I'm going to come over to Colby, which is colbywindows.com, and I'm going to go over to resources and architects library. Let's see if it's in there. I'm using the Ultra series, so I'm telling Colby that I want to use that. And they're saying, well, what kind of Ultra series do you want? I'm using casement, so I'm going to click on that. And now what? Now, I guess view results would be what I want. Oh, now they want to know, I want 3D models. Okay. And now I'm looking for the ability to say view results. Okay, so they're going to show me the results. I'm looking for a 4 wide casement. So here we go. Crank out casements. All right. Let's download that. And it's a Revit family. Let's see what happens if I try to open that up. I don't know if you can see that screen or not. It's going to upgrade the model. And now I can load that into my project. What the, I don't know if you can see that, but what they just did was gave me a 4 wide unit. Okay, so let's double check to make sure you're seeing the correct screen. I think you can see that screen now. Now I want to put my 4 wide casement in there, and they've given me just the 4 wide. All right, so I'll put my 4 wide casements in there, and let's edit the type and duplicate, and let's say um, let's make it 8 feet by 6 feet. Okay, so now I'm going to come down to here and say the width is 8 feet and the height is 6 feet, and let's see what happens there. Yeah, okay. So I haven't changed this, so I'll click on that and change it to the 8 foot by 6 feet. Okay. Well, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's a good amount of window. I can use some wall space here. This will be where the flat screen TV goes. So the furniture will probably be oriented in an L shape or something like that. So you walk into here, you have some sort of a coffee table, and then you have some sort of chairs around there so you can sit and watch or chairs or couches more likely. All right, so let's put this in the right location. In other words, it should be centered in the room. So I'm going to pick here and this face of and then say equal. Now let's just see what the dimensions are. They are definitely the same. Uh, so we'll say, okay, I didn't make the mistake of centering it on the outside because then it would be off the center on the inside. All right. Um, I like that. And I'm going to put, all right, let's do that same thing over here. Create similar. And we'll put those windows right here. I like that. You can see the windows are on the outside. Oh, no, that's definitely not correct. The windows should be flipped out there, and then my offset for that should be 4 inches. So I need to go in and push it into the wall by 4 inches. So this is my inset. You can see the inset over here. We come across, and I just want it to be 4 inches in the wall. and say, okay, because it's not uh, installed on the brick face, it's installed on the sheathing. And let's take a look at this guy now. The inset is correct, but he's backwards. So I'll click on this little arrow here. All right, so now I got my 4 foot wide, I'm sorry, my 8 foot wide 4 unit windows here. And now the question is, would I like another deck coming off of here? And I'm going to say no, I don't need a deck coming off of there. I could come off of here with another deck. I certainly don't need to access the deck from the dining room, but I might want to access it from the great room. If I had a little deck out here, but I'm gonna say no. I could be, I might change that later on, but I'll create similar. So I'm going to put another set of those 4 foot wides over here. And again, now how should that be centered? I'll center it from here to here to there and say equal. Okay. Escape, escape, click on that, hit delete, and then hit the enter key. That will accept the notice from Revit that I want to change that. Now I might change the location of that once I put the table in, because it'd be nice if that were centered right on the table. But for now, we'll leave it alone. All right, I think I have all the windows in. This is a door. This will be a door wall, a sliding glass door wall, which will be a big door, but it has glass in it so that we can see outside, and you just slide the door. I don't have that loaded into the project, so we'll make that another tutorial. Let's put those 4 windows here too. Create similar, I'll put those 4 wide units right there. And then again, I want it to be equal from here to the center of here and then back again. Oh, something's wrong right there. Notice that um, my uh, my gypsum board doesn't line up. So for now, I will say I use the align tool, and I'm going to, well, it looks like I've got my, well, so all right, so now the first thing I want to do is really check this guy and see if this is a good dimension. It is, okay. So second thing I want to do now is, this might not be correct in the end. I might have to change it again, but for now I want to line up my gypsum board with the gypsum board so it's straight across all the way there. And this is going to line up. But now if we take a look at architecture reference plane and I click on this guy, come down to here and see that they don't line up anymore. And I might want that to line up. I don't know if it's necessary. But anyway, for purposes of putting in Windows right now, as we come back and fine tune even more so than I'm doing right now, we might decide that I need to make some other modifications. Okay, now, I'm probably gonna put well, the question is, where's the fireplace going to go? It's probably gonna go over here, which I haven't put in yet, and I can delete this. So I don't think I'm going to be putting in any more windows now. I have all the windows, and no, I have windows in the garage, I'm good. So these are gonna be sliding glass door walls. We'll do that in another tutorial because we'll have to load them. All right, so let's take a look at it in 3D. Yeah, that looks fine, except this is going to be a sliding glass door wall. This room is let's go back to the first floor and see what I have. Uh, that's my family room. Okay, so that looks good. All right, we'll keep it at that.